In February 2023, Ferrari unveiled their SF23 and it caused quite a stir. The interesting thing was that they decided to stick with last year's design philosophy and made improvements rather than completely overhaul it. One of the main challenges Ferrari faced last year was the reliability of their power unit. After a couple of double retirements, they had to run the engine in a detuned form for the rest of the season, making it slower. Over the winter, they put in a lot of work and were confident that they can now safely run the power unit more aggressively. Ferrari had high hopes for their SF23 upgrades before the start of the 2023 F1 season, aiming to challenge Red Bull for the championship. Unfortunately, their dreams were dashed when power unit problems surfaced during the race in Bahrain, which led to Leclerc's retirement. Everyone was expecting a much better start to the season from the Italian team, including the Maranello engineers themselves, as the simulator numbers were looking excellent. However, when the SF23 hit the track, it didn't live up to expectations, with only 0.6 of a second improvement in qualifying. So, what are the major issues? Tyres have been a weak spot for Ferrari ever since the new car regulations came into play for the 2022 season. In races towards the end of last year, Ferrari struggled to keep up with the Red Bulls, slowly falling back in the race after leading the way in qualifying. Despite this, Ferrari claimed that tyre degradation wasn't a particular weakness of the car, just an area they lacked compared to Red Bull. Therefore, they didn't think it was a huge issue to focus on fixing. However, at this year's season opener in Bahrain, the problem once again surfaced. Although the team boss Vasseur once again identified tyre degradation and reliability as the areas of improvement after the race. However, it was easy to blame the tyre-eating nature of the Bahrain track. But at Jeddah, a track where tyre wear is never really a big consideration, it became clear that tyre degradation was indeed something Ferrari needed to resolve. The Jeddah Corniche circuit's low downforce requirement and reduced tyre wear were supposed to ease two of the biggest shortcomings of the Ferrari car in Bahrain: corner exits and tyre degradation. The team hoped Bahrain was just an outlier and that Jeddah would be a big step forward for them in challenging Red Bull at the front. Sadly, practice on Friday the 17th provided little evidence that things had changed for Ferrari. The final stint on hard proves that we are not in a position we want to be, said Sainz. We still deg more than the Astons, we still deg more than the Mercs, and we lack a bit of race pace. Ferrari finishing as the fourth fastest car for race pace showed there is a lot of work to do. The team's issue with tyre degradation caused them to run two sets of hards throughout the race. On the other hand, Red Bull only used one set with two stints on softs. Vasseur believed that this was a game changer as it hampered the Ferrari drivers' ability to compete with their opponents. This shortcoming was highlighted by Sainz after the race. We had a Red Bull pulling away quite a lot, and it's what happened. We had Aston Martin finishing in front in the race, and that was what happened. Unfortunately, this is our reality now, the F1 driver explained. If we push, as you saw in my struggle with Fernando, it almost cost me a spot to Lewis Hamilton, because when we push in this car on these tyres, you just go backwards and start degrading. That is precisely our area of weakness, and it is costing us the race, he added. During testing in the Grand Prix, Ferrari faced several issues related to the consistency of some SF23 components. For instance, Leclerc's car had a single pylon wing that was installed and then removed because of DRS issues. In addition, there were problems with the aerodynamic crushing of the nose fairing and the unexpected breakdown of a wheel arch during the Bahrain Grand Prix qualifying. An extensive weight-cutting effort that compromised the strength of key components has caused these problems. Moreover, there were also problems with electronic components and a sudden loss of power that affected Ferrari's reliability. To address these issues, Ferrari is focusing on developing new parts for the SF23 car that will help improve downforce and reduce sliding, which contributes to tyre wear. The Italian team is already working on updates for the upcoming races and knows which areas it needs to improve in soon. As Ferrari continues to work tirelessly to address the issues plaguing their SF23 car, the team remains determined to climb up the ranks and fight for the top spot once again. What do you think about Ferrari's recent F1 struggles? Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.